It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Buffalo Bills.
To kick off for Buffalo.
The holiday season is the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. His first carry, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
On 2nd and 9. Newton, and he'll get that to Michelle, complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Just like that. Just like that.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep. He's got a man, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. For a big play there on 3rd down for the Pats. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Flush to his right. This will be caught inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal.
11-yard line.
Out of the gun, Newton. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. Justin Rohrwasser now for the Patriot field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Rohrwasser's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
We spend so much time talking about the physical side of the game. How about the mental side? They just gave up a field goal, but they didn't get down at all. Big time return. They're set up to try and at least tie the game up.
And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete.
To the sideline.
Now that'll bring up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
A gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Allen on third. And that's complete to Croft. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
First down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bills have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Cam throwing complete here to Edelman. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Newton tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now the 2nd-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On second down, here's Allen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
The Buffalo ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
To throw on third down, Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
T.J. Yeldon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will extend their lead.
The kick is
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Bills 14, Patriots 3.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again, Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down, back at the 26-yard line. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
Third and long.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
A 41-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
5-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. But What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Newton. Being chased out left. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made by
not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they'll run to the former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
He was brought down.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Going deep for Diggs. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. From back at the 8 now after the false start. Another try at 1st and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. John Simon. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 32-yard.
The kick by Bass is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. This is Michelle on the counter. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here we go. 49.
Here's Newton. Catch is made by Harry. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th.
Let's get off the field. 58, boys. 58. Come on.
They will go for it. Now Newton. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the... A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long, and that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Gun. I'm coming after you.
Throwing is Newton. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Michel. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Tremaine Edmonds on the...
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
49, 20. 49. We ain't giving up nothing. 49's the mic.
On 2nd down and 4. Newton escaping the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Off the draw, here's Michel. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. Now he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 54 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Flushed out right. Incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Mike 46. Mike 46.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
A loss of 9.
So now after the sack, Cam and the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long.
Hey, check Mike 46. Better bring. You better. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring.
Now Newton. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Levi Wallace with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Now a handoff to Yeldon. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. That'll bring up 2nd down. A give. This is Michel. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And the Bills are going to recover. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Michel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yard line.
On the ground is Michel, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Jordan. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Steps away to his left. Going deep here for Edelman, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Got his man. That's Harry. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And on 4th and short, they snag a gain of over 30.
At the 21-yard line.
Now Newton on 1st down. That is caught, at the 7. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Demir Bird, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Bills 31, Patriots 17.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side.
Allen's pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
On the coverage.
Gun. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Great.
To throw again, Newton. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
For Davius White on the coverage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And now another one thrown incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Check Mike 46. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
They're going to try and throw. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Now Allen. Flush to his right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. He's got it. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Jones. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills will extend their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Bills 45. Patriots 17.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Eluding the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. Well, we said after the turnover on downs, that's almost guaranteed points the other way. But I guess they weren't listening to the broadcast because they did not cash in for any good job to step up defensively.
We get that a lot, don't we? Where we hear a lot of people say they just don't listen to the broadcast. They feel like it works out better for them. It certainly did for this defense, didn't it? They didn't listen. They responded and shut them down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Allen off the play fake. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And it brings up third down.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they ended up losing the down as well.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
Patriots.
So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
14-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Again, it's Jones. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton, that's to his running back, Sony Michel. Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Despite some fast footwork, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. The Bills on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. That'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. On play action, Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. That one goes against Deion Dawkins. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Allen. And able to find John Brown. The 40, 30, 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
To John Brown.
John Brown, 94 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, they run with Michel. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's taken down inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 30.
Oh, yeah.
And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. And he rolls across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
The ball carrier.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
First down, and they go back to Harris. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
He was brought down.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On second down, Michelle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on first and 10. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
Harrison Phillips.
Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
Brings up second and 7 at the 44-yard line.
On the handoff, this is White. And he stopped immediately there.
White, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
No gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
New England on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Newton. Being chased out left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here we go with Michelle. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. On first down. It's Jones. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Right, 8. Rashid. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46.
They'll run it. This is Michelle. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. They snap it to Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
All day, every day, any day.
After the penalty, it's Yeldon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
To kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
1st and 10. At their own
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And now here is another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.